Hey guys, today I'm going to do a quick basically rundown of my experiences and sort of like a mini review of the Hauppage HD PVR 60. Now, if you're following this channel, you'll know that a bit back I was originally just using like an older capture card that had sort of like the red, yellow, white and a component connectors, so it didn't have HDMI. So I got to a point where, other than retro and PC gaming, I was unable to record like my 360 stuff, and then obviously the Xbox One, PS4 and everything like that. So about 2 years ago, maybe just a bit longer, I upgraded to a HD PVR 60 by Hauppage. Now honestly, this is the biggest pile of tripe I have ever bought, and if I could get my money back now, I would. I mean, I went into the store and it was a choice of this or the Elgato, and my friend had an Elgato at the time, if that's what they're called. I apologise if I've got that wrong, and it was quite good, but the Hauppage, the stuff on the box sounded a bit more interesting to me, and I had a Hauppage before that, no problems, but I bought this HD PVR 60, and honestly since I got it I've had nothing but issues. Now, like I say, I mean, yes, it records in 1080p, 60 frames a second, absolutely fantastic, yada yada yada, but like I say, for the PlayStation 4 stuff now, I mainly just capture it with its own built-in capture software, because you can record to an hour at a time. And with the Xbox One, I found that just streaming it to Mixer and then downloading it off Mixer and using that footage, I mean, obviously it's not as high quality, but it saves a lot of time and effort and messing around with this. And basically the thing that broke the straw that broke the camel's back the other day was when I was trying to record my I got a Switch, the new Pokemon Switch, and I was like, yeah, plugged all my capture card in, everything like that, and I wasted about 3 hours of my life trying to get it to work. It is dreadful. I mean, one, you have to use their shite software, the Hauppage capture software. Do you know what? When it works, it's absolutely fantastic, but 80% of the time it doesn't. Half the time when you plug the capture card in, it doesn't register the capture card as attached to your PC, so you spend all your day unplugging, plugging it into different USB sockets, rebooting the software just till it loads, and then when I was playing on the Switch, after about 5 to 10 minutes it would just freeze the software, and it's never done that before. So I'm playing, and after like 20 minutes I'd look over and realise it's frozen like 10 minutes in the past, and I got so angry. What a load of rubbish. And I mean, I went online afterwards, I thought, you know what, maybe, because I use, on the PC, I use Action for my recording. I've used OBS and I've used Fraps, but I got Action ages ago on Steam in a sale for like a couple of quid, and honestly, it's absolutely fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. I never have any problems with it. It's great for recording emulator games. So when I've had to record stuff on my laptop, it doesn't slow down as much as when I've recorded with other screen captures programs, but it can pick up the PVR 60, but it can't be used as one of the devices for it. And I tried OBS, same thing, and then after a quick Google I realised that all of the pretty much every software out there doesn't use HD PVR 60 because for some reason they built it with its own sort of coding inside, or BIOS or something like that. I'm not super technical, so apologies, but it doesn't work with pretty much anything but their own tripe. I even installed their other software off their website after having a look around, and that couldn't get it to work half the time. Supposedly XSplit may use that. I have downloaded it, but honestly at this point in time I don't want to waste another half an hour to an hour of my life plugging everything in, getting up to a setup with an extra screen and everything ready to record, when it could just not work. So for now I'm going to stick with my Xbox One, my PS4, and I'm looking at doing a lot more retro gaming on the PC, more like old school PC games, because I've got like 300 PC games like boxed, and I need to get rid of them, so I'm going to play them one by one, record what I can, and then I'll clear them out, I'll donate to charity and stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot recommend the Hauppage HD PVR 60. I mean, the one I had before was a really old one, and it was fantastic, no issues with it, apart from it was component only, so as soon as the 360 were done I couldn't play anything. But I've just invested in GameCube HDMI adapter, so I really want to record my GameCube gameplay. So obviously if you've seen the last few videos I've done the gameplay GameCube, the picture quality is dog, because obviously I'm using the SCART cables, like the red, white and yellow, and it's just washed out, and that's just an issue with the GameCube in general, to be fair. So I've upgraded to the HDMI and I hope I can record, but with the Hauppage I'm going to struggle. So what I'm just saying is, as a sort of a mini review and just basically my experiences, I wouldn't recommend Hauppage. I'd go for Elgato. I mean, it's some of the Hauppage stuff's good, but the HD PVR 60, I wish I'd looked a bit more into it instead of just reading the back of the box, because honestly it's so limited. And like when I was doing it the other day, I even updated all the firmware, I updated everything, I updated the software, updated everything, and then it had an error. It was like, oh, the firmware hasn't patched correctly. It's like, well, your system just said it's fine, so then I had to redo the entire thing again, which took another half an hour just to get back to where I was before. But there's no reason why it should just pause and think. I mean, I even clear a full hard drive out on my laptop. I have a separate hard drive just for recordings, that's like 500 gig, just in case I want to play for a long time. So there's no reason it should just pause and cut off. There's none. I mean, I've recorded for like 8 hours straight before and not had any issues with other things. So it's just terrible. And I mean, the software's alright. I don't really use it to upload straight away, but I have used it to edit, and I've trimmed, and you can put your audio in. I use third-party programs for that. But honestly, I advise everyone to avoid this piece of crap, because it is by far one of the worst capture cards for HDMI I have ever used. So I am going to be looking. So if there's anyone who's got any suggestions on a good capture card, the better quality preferred, because obviously everything's 4K now because I've upgraded to Pro and Xbox One X, so the higher quality I can record, the better. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, because honestly it's going to become a doorstop soon. But yeah, keep an eye on the channel. We've just hit 100,000 views. I know it's not a lot for a lot of channels, but for us it's absolutely fantastic. We're going to try and do more than, like, we're going to go back to the daily videos, or roughly about 7 videos a week for gameplay. So keep an eye on that, and please give us a like and subscribe.